Hello and welcome back to the Waters and Stanton video channel. Every so often we publish a news item which really is a collection of items which we want to bring to your attention, which we can't really cover individually in a video, but collectively they come together to produce a news item or news items, and this is what we're doing today. Now the first item I want to mention is ICOM. ICOM UK have announced the arrival, or the pending arrival, of the new ID52E Plus. This is an updated handheld of the ID52E. It's got USB-C connectivity, it's got Bluetooth connectivity, and it's got a new dual feature, it's got faster data exchange, etc, etc. It's an updated version of the ID52. And if you're interested in that radio, it will be with us mid-November. And today, I'm shooting this video on the 8th of November. So we expect this radio in within the next week or so. And of course, we'll do some part exchange deals. If you want to part exchange your radio, no matter what it is, we'll be happy to do that for you. And we can even arrange collection of your second-hand items. So that's the ICOM news. What else have we got? You know, we moved our premises probably nearly 2 years ago now. Actually, we moved our premises to a new centralised warehouse at Milton Keynes. And this new centralised warehouse enables us to offer very, very good service to customers. We carry a huge range of stock now, much bigger than we had access to before, and we offer very fast delivery. And this has caught the attention of some of the major manufacturers, and we're gradually adding items which before we weren't able to get. And a couple of manufacturers that have switched over to us recently has been DX Engineering in the USA, and also Messi Poloni, the cable maker. So those two ranges of products are now in our combined warehouse here near Milton Keynes, and as usual we can offer some very good prices and we can offer some very fast delivery. So it's nice to have this range of products in our warehouse. Now something else I must mention, you probably know that the Yaesu cashback is now current. The major part of the cashback runs until, I think it's the 15th of January, I'm not sure, but better check that out. It's mid-January anyway. And it's a good chance to make some cash savings. Now, one of the radios, I featured this radio early this year, and I'm going to do another video on it, another updated video on it. The Yaesu FT710. Now, this, I've said this before, it crept in under the radar. Nobody really noticed it in as much as it was a unique radio. It was Yaesu's first fully SDR HF transceiver. And as I say, it crept in under the radar. Nobody really noticed it. And I got one to test at the beginning of this year. And I liked it so much that I kept it. I purchased it. Now, it's got an amazing receiver. Now, bear in mind, this is Yaesu's cheapest HF transceiver in terms of base station transceiver. It's fully SDR, as I say, but the receiver is absolutely amazing. When I switched it on, within a couple of minutes, I thought, how quiet is this receiver? It's really nice. And over the last, 10 months, it's been my only HF transceiver. And do you know what? I've got no feeling that I need to change it at the moment. It's a budget class HF transceiver that is also on cashback, and its performance really amazes me. And I've been in ham radio now for, I've been in the business for 52 years, and I've been an amateur operator for 65 years. And I know when I get a bit of gear that is good. And this radio is good. So if you're thinking of trading up to a different HF transceiver and you've got a budget, then the FT710 is frankly quite amazing. It's at the moment unbeatable, and independent tests have shown that it's right up the top of all-time HF transceivers. So there we are. That's a good recommendation. Another thing that I want to mention to you, there's a very good friend of mine, ZL3XDJ in New Zealand. Now he's regularly on the HF bands. He's on almost every morning, usually on 20 metres, sometimes on 40, and more recently on 17 metres. And he's been doing some excellent work on vertical antennas, and I would encourage you to actually check his YouTube channel out. It really is all about amateur radio at its basic level. There's nothing expensive in his shack at all, and his aerials are basically simple wire aerials, but they work extremely well. And I work Brian I work him regularly on 20 metres. I haven't worked him so much on 40 metres recently, but I've worked him regularly on 20 metres and on 17 metres, and he puts out a whacking great signal into the UK. He works very much on the grey line principle, where at dawn and dusk you get some really good conditions. So that's when he's very good and very audible in the UK. And I would encourage you to check out his YouTube channel, because it's such basic ham radio. It's ham radio as I remembered it. You know, get your hands dirty, go out in the garden, string up a bit of wire, do this and do that. And I think you'll find it quite interesting. I do anyway. So that's the YouTube channel of ZL3XDJ Brian, who, by the way, is an XG station. I think he's been out in New Zealand now for about 13 or 14 years. Interesting enough, he's in the South Island. He's right at the bottom of the South Island. And he says that behind him there's absolutely nothing apart from the Antarctic. Everything basically is sort of to the north and to the east and to the west, which is an interesting location, actually. Anyway, there we are. So have I covered everything? I think I've covered what I wanted to talk about today. It's just a brief, short news item. But thank you, as usual, for all your support. And don't forget, we've got a massive, great warehouse there now near Milton Keynes. In fact, we pride ourselves in carrying more in-stock equipment than any other ham radio dealer. So this centralised warehouse is now taking the market by storm. We've got it really well kitted out. It's running like clockwork now, and I'm just proud to be part of it. Anyway, as usual, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.